You guys, I just can't help myself. I have a serious problem. Why am I like this? So I seen that Costco had their big, gigantic bags of compost for $8.99. So I went and got me 5 of them because they're really heavy, and I just need them to like top up a couple of the raised beds in the backyard. So I wanted to buy 10, but I didn't. See, self-control. But then I went to Lowe's for a part for our plumbing that I'm working on, and y'all know, you see it right there. I got me a couple more of those seed starting cells and more seeds. Yep, I did it. More seeds. I don't need, why am I like this? I need an intervention. Someone stop me because I cannot stop myself. I also at Costco got this blue bag right here. Is 10 pounds of worm castings, and they are sifted worm castings. Once I get in the house, I'll show y'all what they look like and talk to you a little bit about the difference of that and the importance of worm castings. So let me unload all this and I'll be right back. All right, so got all my stuff in. Well, not in. I just threw the soil, the compost in the yard. And I'm having a glass of wine. You know why? Because I'm an adult and I can do that. So there's that. All right, back to the task at hand. So like I mentioned, 10-pound bag of worm castings from Costco. These were $10.99 for the bag, which is a really good deal. Because I looked on Amazon and a couple grow places around here, and they're tripping on them prices. I'm not about to pay what they're trying to get for some worm poop. That's what worm castings are, worm poop. Like, I'm not paying you $30 for 5 pounds of worm poop. I'm just not doing it. It is very good for especially if you have containers. Like, I'll be amending my green stalks with this. I'm gonna take, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm gonna take some of it. So it's just dark, wonderful worm poop. It doesn't stink. This is sifted. If it doesn't say on the bag, a good way to know if it is a sifted castings or not is to just kind of feel in there. Because you don't want like pieces of bark. I mean, you can, but I don't like pieces of bark and whatnot. So I'll be putting this in the little, on top of the little pockets of my green stalk planter. I will also be doing it for some of the smaller containers that I'm going to grow things in. And it just is a wonderful way to help amend your soil. You can use this, like sprinkle it on top of your, if you have raised beds, do a little sprinkling on top or around your plants. It's not gonna burn your plants. It's just a really great way to help build great soil structure and good healthy soil. So I'm excited that I got that deal on that. Now let's look at the seeds that I bought that I didn't need. And I never buy seeds from Lowe's, so I don't know why I was so inclined to do it. The only there's one packet of seeds that I really did need because my chickens ate all of mine before I could allow one of them to go to seed to harvest my own. And we really enjoyed this variety last year. Apparently my chickens did as well. And that is Dinosaur Kale. This is a delicious kale. It grows huge. And I like it because you can just start at the bottom and pick those leaves off, and it's just gonna grow kind of like how Brussels sprouts do. It's gonna get really tall. The flavor of it is wonderful, and it's a really good, thick, hearty kale. I like to mix this in with all different kinds of greens. Like I'll take this kale and the leaves from my broccoli plants, and I will just can that all up like you would collard greens, and it's delicious. So this is the only pack that I really did need, and I'm telling myself that to make me feel better about buying stuff that I did not need. I really have a problem with seeds. And like I said, I don't ever buy them from Lowe's or anything like that, so we'll see how they do. I got some scarlet Nantes, I don't know how you pronounce that last one. I grew these in the garden last year. They did really, really, really good, and they're such a beautiful color when you can them. The other kind of carrot that I did 3 different kinds of carrots. One of them, the color was just not like a carrot at all. It was very pale. But those ones were beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. More beets. I don't need more beets, but I got them anyway. I guess I was afraid I was gonna run out. I'm gonna try this year to do most of these I'm gonna get sowing like very soon. I'm gonna try to do springtime and fall time. Most of these seeds I cannot grow where I live because it gets very hot pretty quickly. So I normally only plant these in the fall, but I'm gonna try to do them in the spring this year and see how that goes. Tall Top Early Wonder Beet. Early Golden Acre Cabbage. I know I have this variety already, but what the heck. I'm really hoping I can get a good earlier harvest of cabbage. That's normally a fall crop for me. Danvers Carrot. These carrots are awesome. They get so big. I just love them. They're one of my favorites. Love, love, love them. Some Great Lakes lettuce. We've never grown this variety before, so we'll see. French breakfast radishes. These are delicious. If you've never tried them, they are so good. And this is one of the radishes are so quick. Like you could literally have food on your table in 30 days. Like I know the package says what, 24 days. They take about 30. But you can just keep growing these, growing and growing, and eat all year long. These are great. These are something radishes you can also do indoors during the winter months, and you can have fresh food all year long. Grow radishes, they're really, really good. And also, if you don't like, a lot of people don't like the taste of radishes when they're raw, but if you roast them, or put them in your crock pot if you're doing like a roast or chicken, when they're cooked, they taste like a potato. The flavor completely changes. When we were doing keto a couple years back, that's how I discovered that little trick. And I'm telling you what, I love me a good roasted radish. They are delicious. They're not, some people think that they're spicy or peppery. Not when you roast them. They're delicious. Some celery. That's a tall Utah celery. And then I got another kind of radish, the white icicle radish. And I'm trying these because one of my favorite YouTubers and podcasters, one of them, she grew these for last year, and I had never heard of them. And they look cool. Who doesn't like something that looks cool in your garden? So that's what I didn't need, and I still bought. I called April. Well, she called me when I was pulling in the driveway, and she's like, what are you doing? I told her, and she's like, tell me you didn't buy seeds. Well, I bought seeds. So the weather today is really, really, really killing me because it is 52 degrees outside. And then we're going to get like a whole bunch of rain. And then we're going to get 6 inches of snow. Like, oh, today is making me feel like it's spring. And I'm just so ready to get outside. Most of our snow will probably end up melting from all the rain that we're going to get. And then we're supposed to get freezing rain and then snow, and I'm just over it. The greenhouse yesterday, or the high tunnel yesterday, was 70 degrees in there. Oh, it just made me want to put my bathing suit on and sit out there and relax. Yeah, so I'm definitely ready for warmer weather. For dinner, we are having, I found one lonely whole chicken in my freezer yesterday when I went through the pantry. So that's in the crock pot. We're gonna have that with some of my canned potatoes. And I had some of my carrots from last year that were in the freezer. So that's what's for dinner tonight. And then with that chicken, I'm gonna cook that all night in the crock pot, and we'll have meals from that as well. So I'll see you guys later. Somebody send help. I need Seeds Anonymous. I need an intervention. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, I'm back, and we are gonna get some of these plants or seeds into some soil. I'm going to be doing some evergreen bunching onions. This is a cabbage. My friend Rachel gave me these seeds last year. I did not plant them last year. So this variety is Violet di Verona. It's a Italian heirloom cabbage. It has, Google it, it's beautiful. Really like pretty purple and green heads. So pretty. So I'm gonna grow some of those. Gonna get my Dinosaur Kale going. The early golden acre cabbage and celery. So I did not need these celery seeds at all when I was looking for the onions in this cabbage packet. I have like four of these completely full of celery seeds. So I definitely did not need to buy that celery seed packet, but I can't help myself. My soil is already moistened, and we are gonna let's start with this cabbage. I'm gonna do 3 of this Violaccio di Verona. I'm gonna do 3 of these and then 3 of the green cabbage. Because like I said, cabbages for me, I usually cannot do them until fall. And I was looking for my broccoli, but I did not see it. So I'm gonna have to dig through my seeds more, because I know I have broccoli and cauliflower seeds. All right, so got those 3 in there. I'm just gonna give the seeds a little push down with my skewer. These are going down about 1/4 of an inch. I am not placing these under a heat mat because they are cool weather crops. We want them to kind of grow a little bit slower. Sorry, stuff everywhere, dropping. And then I'm just gonna write down. I have to get some popsicle sticks. I need to go to the dollar store and get some markers for them. So from what I've read on this purple cabbage is it is a slow growing cabbage, and it is apparently pretty frost hardy. Takes 120 days to mature versus this one only takes 70. So it's almost twice the length. I've heard that it does not bolt easily and does well in cool and hot climates. So I'm pretty excited to try that one. All right, let's get these other cabbages in. Sometimes packets are hard to get in. I probably should have put 2. I'm gonna do 2 in each one of these. I should have done 2 of the others, but I only have a few seeds of those. And I really, really wanna grow them this fall. So here's to hoping they all germinate. I did put 2 in each cell for this because I have a lot of this kind, and I also have another variety of a green cabbage. And then cover it up. All right, and I'm gonna stop here and you guys can enjoy a nice little time lapse of me planting everything else. All right, so I've got all those started, and like I said, I'm not gonna put these under a heat mat. They're just gonna go on one of my grow shelves. And that's that. So cross your fingers, wish me luck. I do not have luck growing this kind of stuff in the spring. I'm really hoping that I do this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.